speaking in English. How about that? I know you're here because you want to practice your English speaking skills. So let's make this interactive. I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to open your mouth and answer the question. I'll start with a very easy question. Well, easy for a native speaker. I'm here with my husband, Kevin, my special guest. Say hello, Kevin.
Hi, everybody.
And of course, native speakers. So we're going to communicate like native speakers and we're going to help you communicate like a native speaker. So my first question to you, how's it going? Very easy question for a native speaker. How's it going? Now, I want you to open your mouth and answer this question out loud. So here we go. How's it going? Did you answer? Make sure because you need to get English speaking practice. So make sure you open your mouth and answer out loud. Now, I'm going to ask Kevin, a native speaker, and let's see how a native speaker replies to this. Kevin, how's it going?
It's going wonderful today. It's a beautiful day.
Oh, notice he said, it's going. It's going wonderfully. Now that's an interesting adverb, wonderfully. Maybe you're not familiar with that one. Of course, that means very, very good. So it's positive. Now let me ask you again, Kevin, and answer a different way. Hey, Kevin, how is it going?
It's going great today.
It's going great. So that's probably the standard reply. It's going. Because notice in my question, how's it going? So to reply, you say, it's going great. Now let's practice that. So I'm going to ask you, how's it going? And I want you to open your mouth and say, it's going great. And make sure you try to model my pronunciation. How's it going? It's going great. Now, you could also just say going great or great if you wanted to answer shorter. Now, Kevin, I'm going to ask you again, and I want you to actually say something more negative. You're not
Mm.
having a good day. Kevin, how's it going?
It's not going very well today.
It's not going very well today. So notice he turned it negative. We have our verb to be, it is. So we have to form that contraction, it's not. It's not going very good. It's not going very well. One alternative is you can say it's going and then a negative. It's going terribly. It's going horribly. So you could try that as well. But of course, I want you to say something positive. So one more time, say whatever you want, Kevin. Kevin, how's it going?
It's going great today.
Okay, so one more time for you. You can model what he just said. It's going great. How's it going? Did you open your mouth and say the words? You need to open your mouth and say the words. I see some students writing it in the comments. That is awesome, but you're getting writing practice. I want you to practice your English speaking. So open your mouth. How's it going? It's going great. Okay, awesome. Now you know how to answer the most basic question native speakers ask each other. So, of course, read his shirt. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Now, I'm going to ask you the next question. Are you ready for this? And I want you to open your mouth and answer out loud. What are you up to today? I'll say it again. What are you up to today? Did you know how to answer this one? So I'll ask Kevin and we'll see what he says. Hey, Kevin, what are you up to today?
I'm doing some yard work today.
Okay, so notice my question was, what are you up to? Up to today. What are you up to today? This is an alternative word to just say, what are you doing today? And did you notice how he answered? I'll ask you one more time. Kevin, what are you up to today?
I'm doing some yard work today.
So what verb tense did he reply in? He said, I'm doing. I'm doing. So what verb tense is that? The present continuous. Because remember, what are you up to today is just an alternative to what are you doing. So you need to answer in the present continuous. What are you up to today? So I want you to now answer. So you could say, I'm doing, I'm going, I'm watching, I'm studying, I'm reading, I'm subscribing, whatever you're doing today. I'm watching a JForrest English video today, perhaps. Okay, so let me ask you one more time. And remember, I want you to say it out loud. What are you up to today? Now, I see someone, hopefully you said it out loud. I see in one of the comments, I'm going to run some errands. That is a perfect sentence. Great job. Because you run errands. When you run errands, it means you do some work outside of the house that needs to be done for your daily life. Maybe you drop off a package or get groceries, get gas, things like that. Kevin said he's doing yard work. Yard work is work around the outside of your house. So maybe you have to mow your lawn, you have to fix something outside of your house. All right. So, Kevin,
Yes.
let's go on to the next question. I'm going to ask you first, and I want you to open your mouth and say the answer out loud. What's the weather supposed to be like today? What's the weather supposed to be like today? Now, did you open your mouth and say the answer to practice your speaking skills? I'm going to ask Kevin now, and we'll see what he says, and then you can learn and model that answer. So, Kevin, we're outside. What's the weather supposed to be like today?
It's supposed to be a warm day, but cloudy.
It's supposed to be. Notice how he used it's supposed to be, simply because in my question, I asked him, what's the weather supposed to be like today? We add supposed to when we're not 100% sure, because Kevin is not a weather expert. I'm not a weather expert. So it's more when you want to share just your knowledge, but you're not 100% sure. So I could say, oh, it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to be sunny. It's supposed to be cloudy. Now, you can also just say, it's sunny today. That's just stating what the weather is like. It's sunny today. Now, I see in one of the comments, Reza said it's supposed to be cloudy, perhaps because it's so freezing. Excellent sentence. Very good job, Reza. That's perfect. It's supposed to be cloudy. And notice that we have it is as a contraction. It's suppose. There's an ED on the spelling, but you don't hear it in pronunciation. It's supposed to be, and then you can state your weather adjective. So let's practice that. It's supposed to be, and then just state one weather adjective. Cloudy, rainy, sunny, cold, hot. So let's practice that. What's the weather supposed to be like today? It's supposed to be, we'll try that one more time. What's the weather supposed to be like today? It's supposed to be sunny with a little bit of cloud. So I see James said it's supposed to be sunny. PG said good morning, PG. Carlos from Rio de Janeiro, welcome. Okay, Mohammed said it's supposed to be wind day. Does anyone know why that has a mistake in it? Good job, Mohammed, but you need to say it's supposed to be a windy day. Or you could just say, it's supposed to be windy. So a windy day or windy, because you need the adjective, and wind is a noun. My hair's moving a little bit, so it's a little windy, but windy is the adjective and wind is the noun. So I'll ask Kevin one more time. Hey, Kevin, what's the weather supposed to be like today?
It's supposed to be warm outside, but a little bit cloudy.
It's supposed to be warm outside, but a little bit cloudy. That's a great way that you can expand on a simple sentence. You can provide a contrast or additional information. He didn't just say it's supposed to be warm, he added on a second adjective, but a little windy. So Rose said, it's supposed to be sunny. Wonderful. Make sure you're practicing that out loud as well. Mila said, it's supposed to be rainy. Get your umbrella out, Mila. And Mohammed said, thank you for reading my comment. You're very welcome. And everyone, if you're just joining, read his shirt. Make sure you subscribe. And Ruth said, it's supposed to be warm, rain, windy. So warm, good. Rainy, because rain is the noun, but rainy is the adjective. It's supposed to be rainy. Okay, good. It's supposed to be funny. Well, I don't know if you meant sunny, but sure, why not? It's going to be a funny day. Okay, it's supposed to be rainy. Very good. All right, now, everyone is doing so great. Let's move on to our next question. So I'm going to ask you, and I want you to open your mouth and speak out loud because we are getting English speaking practice. Speaking practice. Skincare wants a shout out. There's your shout out, skincare. Okay, and Andrew said it's supposed to be sunny today. Awesome. Put on your sunscreen. Don't forget to put on sunscreen. I tell Kevin all the time, make sure you put on your sunscreen. Kevin's so nice being here with me today, isn't he? Let's everyone say thank you, Kevin. He's just sitting here and being such a nice participant.
Enjoying it.
Thank you, Kevin. And he's wearing my shirt. Isn't he just so sweet? Thank you, Kevin. Okay, I'm going to ask you the next question. And then remember, open your mouth and say it out loud. Here we go. Do anything interesting last night? I'll ask you again. Do anything interesting last night? Did you open your mouth and say the answer? Do anything interesting last night? Now, I'm going to ask Kevin. So now you'll hear how a native speaker would reply to this. Kevin, do anything interesting last night?
Yes, I went for a long bike ride.
So he said yes, acknowledging that he did something interesting. Because I asked, do anything? Now, did you notice my question was technically grammatically incorrect? Because I said, do anything interesting. Do anything interesting. That's incomplete, right? But in spoken English, this is why native speakers can be so hard to understand, because in spoken English, we drop auxiliary verbs and we drop subjects when they're not required to understand the idea. Now, technically, this is grammatically incorrect, but if you want to understand native speakers in the real world, you have to get comfortable with this style of speech. So the full grammatical sentence is, did you do anything interesting last night? It's did you because it's last night, which is a keyword for the present, the past simple, of course. Did you do anything interesting last night? Now, a native speaker can just shorten this and say, do anything interesting last night? So I'm going to ask Kevin again and we'll discuss his answer. Hey, Kevin, do anything interesting last night?
Yes, I went for a bike ride last night.
So he answered yes because it's a yes no question. Technically, did you do anything interesting? Did you watch a movie? Did you clean the house? You can say yes or no. So he's acknowledging, yes, I did something interesting. And then he's saying what he did. So I'll ask him again because I don't remember. Kevin, do anything interesting last night?
Yes, I went for a bike ride last night.
Okay, so yes. And then he just stated his past simple action. Yes, I went, the past simple of the verb go. I went for a bike ride. Yes, I went for a bike ride. So let's practice this. I'll ask you again, and I want you to answer either yes or no. If you answer yes, you can say what you did in the past simple. Yes, I watched a great movie. Yes, I watched one of JForrest English's lessons. Yes, I had my family over for a nice dinner. Or you can answer no and then state the reason why. No, I was tired last night. No, I went to bed early. No, I stayed home. So that's your two choices. Okay, so I'll ask you again, and then I want you to open your mouth and speak out loud. Do anything interesting last night? Yes, and then past simple, or no, and then past simple as well. Owner said, yes, I went to a concert and met some new people. Excellent job, Omar, and that is exactly the correct structure. So way to go. Awesome job. And then Rick said, no, I stay at home. Okay, what do you need to do, Rick, to turn this sentence and make it grammatically correct? What verb tense are we in? This was last night, so it's the past simple. No, I stayed with the ed. No, I stayed at home. And all right, and then Tar says, yes, I spent time with my family. Exactly, but same thing, Tar. You said I spend time. That's the present simple or just the base verb. It's not conjugated. In the past simple, yesterday is I spent with that T. Yes, I spent time with my family. Don't worry because I have lots of lessons to teach you correct verb conjugation, correct verb tenses, so just make sure you subscribe for all of those lessons. And then Haseen said, yes, I did some exercise at gym. Very good. I would say, yes, I did some exercises because some is a key word for a plural noun. Some exercises at the gym. At the gym with the. Okay, the comments are coming in very fast. Yes, Rick, I spent time. Okay, yes, I went for a vivid show in the evening. Very nice. Okay, so let's move on to our next question. Now, I want you to open your mouth and practice speaking to get English speaking practice. So make sure you open your mouth and say the answer out loud. Any exciting plans this weekend? Did you open your mouth? Any exciting plans this weekend? Now I'm going to ask Kevin, and you can see how a native speaker would reply. Kevin, any exciting plans this weekend?
Yes, we're going to be hosting a barbecue tonight.
Ah, okay. So this is the same structure we just practiced, but we did last night, and now we're doing this weekend, which is either taking place now or in the future because it's today and tomorrow. So same thing. I said any exciting plans this weekend. Notice how I dropped the auxiliary verb and the subject. because the full sentence is, do you have? Do you have any exciting plans this weekend? Do you have any exciting plans this weekend? And then a native speaker, we just drop that and say, any exciting plans this weekend? And then let me ask him one more time and pay attention to the verb tense he uses. Any exciting plans this weekend?
Yes, we're hosting a barbecue this evening.
We're hosting. What verb tense is that? The present continuous. We're hosting a barbecue, and I think he said this evening or tonight, because we can use the present continuous for future actions, but if that action is planned right now. Right now, we already have the food in our fridge, and we already know what time people are coming. And notice he also said yes because he's answering, do you have any exciting plans? So same thing, you can say yes or no, and then if yes, state your plan. Yes, I'm watching a movie. Yes, I'm traveling to New York. Yes, I'm painting my house. Or no, I'm pretty tired. Or no, it's going to be a quiet weekend. So you can say no and the reason why. So let's practice this. I want you to answer yes and then state your activity in the present continuous, or you can say no and the reason why. So let's try this, and I want you to open your mouth and say it out loud. Any exciting plans this weekend? Yes or no? I'll say it one more time. Make sure you open your mouth and say it out loud for that English speaking practice. Any exciting plans this weekend? All right. Haseen said, oh, sorry, the comment left. They go very quickly. Samuel said, yes, I'm attending a concert on Sunday afternoon. Exactly, because Sunday afternoon is tomorrow, but present continuous because it's a planned action. Very good. Yes, we're hosting an event. That's from Henry. We're hosting an event from Monday to Thursday, and I'm eager about its result. That's wonderful. Good luck with your event, Henry. Rick said, yes, I'm playing games with my friend. Excellent. Miranda asked, so present continuous is used with arranged plans? Exactly, Miranda. So even if it's next year, I could say, I'm traveling to New York City next year. If I already have my ticket for that trip, if it's planned now, then I can use the present continuous for the future. Okay. Kamachul said, yes, I'm going to have a MTB bike. Sorry, the comment left. Very good. Anju said, yes, going to have dinner with my friend. Excellent. Sabri said, yes, I'm going to play football. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, our next question. This is a fun question. Are you an early bird or a night owl? I'll ask it one more time. Remember, open your mouth and say the answer out loud. Practice your English speaking skills. Of course, make sure you subscribe because I'll teach you all the vocabulary, the grammar, the sentence structure that you need to feel confident opening your mouth. I'll ask you one more time. Are you an early bird or a night owl? Did you answer out loud? Native speakers, we love using idioms. So here we have two idioms, an early bird and a night owl. Kevin, what's an early bird?
Someone that likes to wake up early in the morning.
Yes. And what's a night owl?
Someone that likes to stay up to the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah, the wee hours of the morning means very light, or very late at night or very early in the morning, midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So I'll ask Kevin now. Kevin, are you an early bird or a night owl?
Very much an early bird. I love the mornings.
Excellent. Notice how he didn't just say, I'm an early bird, he expanded on that by providing a simple statement. I love the mornings. So that's a great structure. That's a way you can easily answer a simple question, but make it sound more advanced. The verb to be. I am, as a contraction, I'm. I'm a, I'm an early bird, and because early starts with a vowel, I'm an early bird. I'm a night owl because night starts with a consonant, so you just need the article a. So let's practice with that. I'm an early bird. I'm a night owl. So I'll ask you, and I just want you to answer that. Are you an early bird or a night owl? I'm an early bird. I'm a night owl. And then you can just add one simple statement. Maybe it's the reason why, what you like doing in the morning or at night, or what is your favorite thing about the morning, night. So just add on one simple statement. So I'll ask Kevin one more time. Kevin, are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm an early bird. I love the mornings.
I love the mornings. Now I can say, I'm a night owl. I love seeing the moon. So that's just a reason why I'm a night owl. But that wasn't real for me. I'm definitely an early bird as well. I love watching the sunrise, and I'm very productive in the mornings. So that's two reasons why. So you can even expand more and provide another reason to sound more advanced. So now add on one more sentence to explain why. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are you an early bird or a night owl? I'm an early bird. I'm a night owl. I love. Did you answer out loud? Let's see in the comments. I like staying up at night. Exactly. I'm a night owl. I like staying up at night. I'm an early bird. I love mornings. Kuba said, I'm both because I love the mornings as much as staying up late. Well, that's great. Interesting answer. Very good. Bird said, sunrise and sunshine are the same meaning. No. So sunrise is the period when the sun becomes visible first thing in the morning, but sunshine is just when you feel the sun on you at any point in the day. So the sun only rises once early in the morning. This morning I saw the sunrise at 5 a.m. But right now there's sunshine, so I can feel the rays of the sun. Okay. Soji said, I'm an early bird. I think it went by very quickly. Carlos, I'm an early bird. Awesome. Just state one sentence why, just to practice. I like the morning, Eduardo. Awesome. Samuel, I'm a night owl because it's a bit more quiet. Exactly, because it's a bit more quiet. That's an excellent reason why. Onura says, I'm an early bird because it allows me to be more productive and get more done during the day. Excellent. Very nice. Okay, our next question. Ooh, this is a good one. And I want you to say the answer out loud. What's your favorite food? Did you answer out loud? What's your favorite food? All right, so now I'll ask Kevin. Everyone, make sure you subscribe for more video lessons. Kevin, what's your favorite food?
That's a hard question. I think sushi is my favorite food.
Oh, notice how he commented on the question. That's a hard question. That's a difficult question. So that's a nice way to sound more advanced, but it also gives you time to think about the answer as well. So it's a nice strategy. That's a hard question. That's a difficult question. And then he said, what did you say? What's your favorite food?
Sushi is my favorite food.
Okay, sushi is my favorite food. Simple sentence structure. Sushi is my favorite food. So you could state one thing. Now, I'm sure you have many different types of food that you like, but for the simplicity of answering, Just state one. Choose one thing, and then you can expand on this and provide the reason why. Or you can provide more details. So, sushi, he could say what his specific favorite sushi roll is, or his favorite item at a Japanese restaurant as well. So I'm going to ask you again, Kevin, and I want you to expand and give us one more sentence. Kevin, what's your favorite food?
Sushi is my favorite food. I love the salmon sashimi the most.
Ah, okay. So he gave us one additional sentence. So you can do that as well. Okay, so blank is my favorite food. And then you can state how often you eat it, the last time you eat it, or something interesting about that cuisine. So let's try that, and I'll ask you, and I want you to answer out loud. What's your favorite food? Is my favorite food. And then give us one more sentence to expand on this. So you take a simple question and you make your answer more complex. I'll ask you one more time. What's your favorite food? All right, now let me look in the comments. Of course, make sure you're practicing out loud as well. Now, we're going to ask Kevin one more question, but why don't you can decide what question. So put a question in the comments and then I can ask him that. But you're going to be answering the question as well. My favorite food is fish. Very nice. So Esquiel, you can just expand on that and say, for example, I eat salmon 3 times a week. Or just give us one more sentence to make it more advanced. My favorite food is codfish, another fish. Interesting, Giuliano. So again, you can tell us how frequently you eat codfish, your favorite way to prepare codfish, why you love codfish. I love the delicate flavor. I love that it's healthy, whatever the reason is. Saimu said, my favorite food is Punjabi food. Exactly. And then you can state one specific dish you like or something that you like making even. Iden, eggplant can be perfect choice. Exactly. And then expand on that because, and then provide the reason why. Because it's so flavorful, because it's so versatile, because it's healthy. So you can expand on that. Okay. Camilio asks, this is your first live, Jennifer. Great. It is my first live. I eat steak hella cooked. Okay, that's awesome. We still have an early bird. I'm an early bird. A night owl is bad habit. Nice. Okay. Pineapple on pizza is actually really good. Zebra, very nice. And Vladimir, my favorite food is Russian dumplings. Exactly. And then expand on that because or what specific flavor as well. Jasmine, avocado is my favorite food. I always eat it for breakfast. It's healthy food. Exactly. Nice job expanding. Okay. MD, my favorite food is seafood because I remember the sea. Sorry, it went by very quickly. All right, excellent. All right. Carlos said, my mom's food. She's the best cook in the world. Perfect answer, Carlos. Okay, now let me ask Kevin his next question. This will be the last question, unless anyone else wants to ask Kevin a question. This will be the last question from me. Okay, and I'll ask you first, and I want you to answer out loud. What do you like most about your city? What do you like most about your city? Now open your mouth and answer out loud. You want to make sure that you're getting English speaking practice. I love seeing everyone participate in the comments, but I also want to make sure you're opening your mouth and saying the answer out loud so you're practicing your speaking. So I'll ask you one more time. Open your mouth and answer out loud. What do you like most about your city? Okay. Now, I'll ask Kevin. And no, he is not being held hostage. Kevin, blink twice.
I can leave.
Okay, Kevin, what do you like most about your city?
I like the fact that we have so many parks and bike paths.
Okay. I like the fact that you could just say, I like that. You don't have to include the fact that, but I like the fact that we have so many
Parks and bike paths.
parks and bike paths. Very nice. I like that we have so many parks and bike paths. Now, you could also expand on this and provide the reason why. Because I love biking, because it's very beautiful, because it encourages me to be active. So you can provide that reason why, and it just takes that one extra step to expand on your answer. Sung says, I love my hometown, Icheon in Korea. Exactly. Because, or my favorite thing about my hometown is, and then you can state something specific. Okay, Elizabeth said, what I like most in my city, Rio de Janeiro, is the beach. Exactly. And Elizabeth, you could say your favorite thing to do at the beach. I love surfing, I love kayaking, I love swimming, or you could talk about your routine with the beach. I go to the beach every Saturday with my family. So that's a way you could expand on that. Okay, they're coming in very fast, everyone. Giuliano says, I really like my city because has a lot of beaches. Exactly. So that is awesome, Giuliano. Same thing I mentioned to Elizabeth about expanding on. You could say your favorite thing to do at the beach, or you can talk about how frequently you go to the beach. Okay, Mohammed asked, I like parks in my city. Exactly, very nice. Now you could state something about those parks. They're very beautiful. They have amazing flowers. I love going for walks with my family in the park. Okay. I like my home country, India. You get the best butter chicken and naan. Excellent answer. Very nice. All right. Okay, very nice. Now, I saw one question that someone wanted to ask Kevin. So this will be our last question. And I'll ask you first, and then I'll ask Kevin. So, what are your hobbies? What are your hobbies? Remember, open your mouth and speak out loud. Get that English speaking practice. What are your hobbies? Now, an alternative way that a native speaker asks this is, what are you into? What are you into? What are your hobbies? What do you like doing in your free time? I have a full lesson on my channel talking about hobbies. You learn how to ask someone about their hobbies, and you learn all the vocabulary you need to talk about your hobbies, both in a natural way like a native speaker, but also in a more formal way, because this is commonly asked on an English exam and sometimes job interviews as well. So make sure you subscribe, and then you can find that video on my channel. So I'll ask you one more time. I want you to open your mouth and say the answer out loud. So, what are your hobbies? What are you into? What do you like doing in your free time? Now, I'll ask Kevin. So, Kevin, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies are photography, coffee roasting, and being an amateur bike mechanic.
Oh, okay. Excellent job. So notice he said 3 things. My hobbies are the first one,
Photography,
photography,
coffee roasting,
coffee roasting. I have a video about Kevin coffee roasting. I show him roasting coffee, and it's a wonderful hobby for me because I get to drink amazing coffee. And the third one,
bike mechanic.
bike mechanic. So this is a great strategy. You could provide 3 different hobbies. That's a great strategy. You could also provide one hobby and then state the reason why you like that hobby, or you can say how frequently you do the hobby. And then after you do that, you can move on to the next hobby, same thing. And then you could move on to the next hobby and say the same thing. And that's how you take a simple answer and make it sound more complex. So Mohammed said, my hobbies are watching old films and everything belonged to the past. Very nice. So Mohammed, you can expand on and just say why, or what's your favorite old film? How frequently do you watch old films, for example? Okay, and Saimu said, my hobbies is reading and listening English song and riding on bike at night, as well as visit the new places. Very nice. So similar Kevin's, you gave 3 different things. So you could state the first one, the reason why, how frequently you do it, and then move on. Okay, Fred, my hobby is studying English since I'm obsessed with it. Well, that is a wonderful hobby. Subscribe and you'll have lots more lessons to help you study English. Okay, my hobbies are music and English. That's from Samuel. And good job, Samuel, because you got my hobbies are. If you have a plural and you use the word hobbies, it means you're going to say more than one. So your verb needs to be are. My hobbies are, and then you state more than one thing. You can just specify one, and then you say, my hobby is photography. Now, if you only state one hobby, what you can do is maybe you provide 3 additional points about that hobby. Why you like photography, how often you are involved in this hobby, and maybe an interesting story about it. So you could state 3 specific points to make that answer more complex. Dorval, my hobbies are your English courses. That is so sweet, Dorval. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And learning English is such a great hobby because you are doing such valuable exercise for your brain in addition to learning a skill that will help you in your entire life. So make sure you subscribe and you can make learning English your hobby as well with all my free video lessons for you. Yazoo, my hobby is watching you. Oh, thank you. Abdullah, you're doing a great job. Well, thank you, Abdullah. Sainu, you're the best teacher, and my hobby is also watching your video. That is so sweet. You could add on to that and say, I really like your lessons about, so you, because I have many different lessons, so maybe it's, I really like your lessons where we learn English with the news. I love them because, now you don't have to, I'm just showing you how you can take a simple answer and make it more complex. Mohammed, I like old films because they remind me, not remember me, they remind me of the past. That's wonderful, great way to expand. Elizabeth says, thank you, you're very welcome. Cornelio, I like spending time learning English, especially with your lessons. Well, that is very sweet of you, and I really love that. Well, everyone, I feel like I have taken up a lot of Kevin's time, and he has a lot of yard work that he needs to do. So let's say goodbye, and just remember, everyone, make sure you subscribe because I have many, many, many lessons to help you improve your English speaking skills, to help you feel confident speaking in English, learn advanced vocabulary, learn how to sound like a native speaker, learn how to understand native speakers as well. So just make sure you subscribe. I think there's a button on the screen where you just tap and you will subscribe. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating. Now, if you didn't open your mouth and speak, well, you can watch this lesson again And then I want you, after I ask you the question, make sure you open your mouth and you say your answer out loud because it is helping you practice your English speaking, and it is such an important thing to do as part of your English study routine. Yes, writing in the comments is awesome. You're practicing your English writing skills, which is great, but you need to open your mouth and practice your speaking skills as well. So thank you everyone for spending your Saturday with us. It was great to get to know you a little bit better. Now I know your favorite food, your hobbies, your a little bit about your city as well, what you're doing today, and you know a lot more about Kevin. I didn't share any of my answers, but you know a lot about Kevin, so that's great. And hopefully Kevin will come back and do this again with us. What do you think, Kevin?
I think it was great. It was fun. I certainly will.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Sending you lots of love. Make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and I will see all of you very, very soon. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye. I actually don't know how to stop this live. How do we stop this? Let's see. Oh, okay, I figured out how to stop this. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.